everyone, today we're doing soft smoky eye. This is my go-to eye, so let's get it going. This is concealer. We want to put down a base because we want everything to blend really nicely. This is a soft brown eyebrow definer actually. We're going to pop over the top with a brown eyeshadow. Just a nice taupey brown, and just pat that over the top just so we get a nice blending effect, and just start to go ahead and blend the edges out with a blending brush. Now we're going to add a transition shade. This is just a nice creme brulee color, and this is going to give you a nice gradient. So just blend, blend, blend. That's the point with smoky. Keep everything blended, and starting out from the lash line. Now we're going to make sure everything's buffed in, so just keep blending. That's the key with smoky eyes. Now we're going for a shade of brown that's a little bit deeper, and we're going to keep that close to the lash line and blend it out so the depth is around the lash line. And we're going to go ahead and use that transition shade brush and blend it out. Now we're going to go with the depth back to the lash line with a black eyeliner and tight line it. Get it right up into the lashes. It's very important to do that with smoky eye. And on the lower lash line as well. Don't worry if it's not perfect. As you can see here, we're going to blend that out. So just a little brush, making sure it's coated all of the edges, and just blend it out. Now we're going to go in with black eyeshadow and set that, and just go from the lash line out gently. Pat it on, and now we're going to blend it out. Small circles. Just keep blending it out. And back to the deep brown next to the black. Blend really softly. And to the lighter brown, and blend it out again into your transition shade. Keep blending. Now you take a makeup wipe and just get rid of anything that's fallen down, just so to keep it nice and bright. We're going to use a concealer that has like a pink tone underneath, and that is going to cancel out any darkness I have under my eyes, because I have a lot. And I'm going to bring it up to the top of the cheekbone because I want to make my cheekbones appear larger, wider and broader in that area. And just bring it down the side of the nose as well, and blend in with fingertips. The heat from the fingertips on this concealer is the best thing to keep coverage where it is, but blend it out to look natural. Clean up the brow as well. And set that with a lighter eyeshadow, matte. And just on a big fluffy brush, make sure everything's blended in seamlessly. Keep blending. Now we're going to go for our foundation. I put colour it's darker on the outer perimeters of my face, and this is a stick foundation, so I can blend it out. Here's the lighter foundation. I'm going to keep that on the inner portions, or perimeter, inner portion of the face. Now we're going to blend that by tapping slowly with like a beauty blender, with a Real Technique one, and just keep slowly blending. If you feel like you get dry, you can always use like a bit of Fix Plus just to keep the moisture going, but your sponge should be wet, so you need to make sure that everything is blended in seamlessly. Don't forget your ears. Number one, I forget that. Loose powder, translucent. This is with no colour. And I'm going to tap this in with the same sponge underneath the eye to set the concealer. If you don't set it, it's going to crease and it's going to be a mess. So you need to set that. Now we're going to bake, and I'm going to do contouring with the baking method to clean it up. It just melts onto the skin and creates a barrier between the emollient, which is your foundation, and you know, the outside of the skin. So I'm also going to snatch the nose with the baking method as well, so we don't have to do anything too crazy on a nose contour. We're going to do a nose contour, but not anything crazy, not with creams, just with powders. Going back to that deep brown eyeshadow and blend it out underneath. Now you've got that loose powder there that can catch any fallout, and the light brown to make a smooth transition. Now get your clean brush and blend it out, or even the color that was transitioned. Now you take your face powder, which is a deeper color than the baking, and dust it all off, and as you can see there, you actually have a bit of a defined line under the contour. So just keep buffing this off with the face powder. Now we're going to contour. I'm going to take a warm shade. I find it works better on the cheekbones. And just rest that brush literally just on the side, not too far under the cheekbone. And just follow it up into the hairline. On the jawline, just a light dusting because we don't want this to look like a beard, and up into the hairline. I find I need it on top, not so much at the sides. I'm going to mix these two colours here for a nose contour and keep it really light-handed. With a little sort of fluffy angle brush, I find works the best. Sculpt it around the tip and down the other side. So if you want your nose really snatched, you need those lines closer together. Just go back and blend with like a bronzing. Now that the bronze is sat for a bit, we're going to highlight the inner corners of the eye here with the like something a little bit sparkly, and just add some Fix Plus on the brush to get some staying power, and then blend it out with a fluffier brush. Curl the lashes. You need this if you're going to have false lashes on, so they blend into each other. A lot of mascara, just a hell of a lot. Waterproof if you can, because it will hold the curl. Blush, I just use something nice and warm to go with the warm brown tones, just onto the apple of the cheek. Make sure you're nice and blended. And again, blend out. Make sure everything is blended. Highlighter. Onto the top of the cheekbone. And bring it around Hollywood style. A little bit onto the temple. Onto the Cupid's bow. When you pop the lashes on, make sure the glue is about 3/4 of the way dry and really tacky. Pop it onto the center of the eyeball where you're looking straight ahead or a little bit down. Pop the inner corner on first and then the outer corner. I like the inner corners to be down a little bit, outer corners to be up a little bit. And just a neutral lip liner for this, because it's best just to go for a gloss if you're going to be out. Just to add a little bit of a blush topper, just something a bit excessive. You don't have to do this step, but I really like this little glow on the cheeks. Now to add, I think is the most important, Fix Plus, any sort of setting spray, just to take the powderiness out of the look. There's a few powders on there. and bring it back to sort of glowing skin. And there we have it. That is a really easy smoky eye. That's my go-to smoky eye. Thanks for watching.